Oh, that's what I do with the controller. Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all? Hopefully, we'll soon be joined by some others in voice chat. But we are going to be playing Gundam Breaker 3. Oh. Don't have any such information. Never played a Gundam game before. I've never watched anything Gundam.
地元のゲーセンが良いか。ミサさん、本日もご来店ありがとうございます。毎日お出迎えありがとうね、インコちゃん。なんだい、今日も来たのかい。悲しい青春を送ってね。一応お客なんだから歓迎してほしいな。だったらもっと金落としな。毎日いるだけじゃない。
Hey, kitty!
ちゃんとチェックしてんだよ。
Like I was just saying, this is my first experience pretty much with anything Gundam. I've never been real big into the giant mech genre of anime or, well, anything. I've watched a few select things, but... This is a terrible intro to Gundam. Ooh, what's in the box? Hey, I want to see what's in the box. Leave me alone. Back off. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here at the moment, but... So it's like a Dynasty Warriors thing. Beat up the bad dudes and steal their stuff. Kinda. Ow! You're more welcome to. I'm just sitting there. I saw a chest around here somewhere. There it is. Well, this looks like it's probably going to be difficult at this point. Well, that was looked a lot harder than what it actually felt like. Odd button choice for next.
Hello?
Hey, kitty. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna drop that down a little bit.
Drop what down?
Game volume a little bit, so that way I can hear you better and increase you. Otherwise, I couldn't really hear you very well over the game.
Oh, I need to fix this real quick.
Guess I'll just acquire all?
Yes.
So, it looks like I'm playing some sort of arcade game in this world, is what it looks like.
Yeah, this is effectively Build Fighters, which is, hey, Gundam's a TV show and that's cool, but then they also make models of the Gundams and then they play with them in a competitive sport. So you're pretty much making a model and doing cool stuff with the model.
Ah, okay. So, yes, probably a very bad introduction to the series.
A little bit. Little meta.
But some of the best things are also kind of meta in general, so...
I mean, it's a good introduction to find out what mobile suits you like the best. Because it's going to throw about 180 at you. I mean, not all right away. You're going to have to work for it. But...
Well, yeah. Sorry you had to wait so long for me to play this.
No, you're fine. Hey, it looks like my basement. Except cleaner.
I was gonna say, that looks a lot cleaner than the pictures you've shown me.
Yeah, but I have just a swath of Gundam models.
Yeah, I've looked at building some of that stuff because I do enjoy building things like that and Lego sets and stuff like that. So, the cost though is outrageous.
It depends on the model. Or the model tier, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also keep in mind this also has Japanese button layout, which means some buttons are swapped. I think circle and X.
Yeah, the controls have been a little odd. Yep, definitely backwards. Not seeing any purple anywhere. Oh, here we go.
There's purple somewhere.
It's just a matter of figuring out where it's at.
I've made my fair share of giant purple robots.
Well, I was trying to go for channel colors, which would be purple and green.
Well, I mean, purple's the best color, so. But I wouldn't get too stuck on it because you're gonna dump these parts real fast.
Oh, and then you gotta go through and do it all over again?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. That may be something Ex Machina had probably on this.
Because right now you have a GN. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants a Gundam. Like, it's like the fodder of the Universal Century universe is what you have. It's like that's what everybody gets killed in. And then Amuro comes in his, oh look, I have a Gundam and I'm 16 and somehow I'm better than you. Hardened military soldiers? Nah. 16-year-old with a giant robot.
Well, it's anime. Of course it's a 16-year-old with a giant robot.
Yeah. But not only that, he's just special, genetically the best. New types.
Nah, that's not what I wanted to click on. Okay, Why? Oh, I gotta hold this to deploy. I would have thought that just selecting the mission would have been like, oh, here you go. No, I got them press a whole nother button.
But you can select the mission first and then pick your robot. Just in case you're indecisive.
But I've only got the one.
You got parts.
Well, yeah, I did.
じゃあ練習始めようか。タウンカップまであんまり時間ないからね。ゲーセンでも公式大会でもルールは変わらないから安心して。ガンプラバトルシミュレーターは総合戦というシチュエーションがメインになるんだ。こうして新民優勢に機体と戦闘するのが基本で、他のチームもフィールドのどこかに
And hey, Ellie.
ゲーセンでプレイしてる時でもどこかのチームにエンカウントすることがあるから気をつけて。やったな。強敵だ。気をつけて。
Ow. The only paladin able to sneak into top 10 on all tanks for Ruby both phases. Congrats, Ellie.
Ellie got that big pally PP.
Well, that's Ellie.
Yeah.
I can play Paladin. I'm not very good at it, but I also haven't put a lot of time at all ever into playing tanks on Final Fantasy XIV.
Ellie Senpai says, get good, scrub.
Yeah. Well, with our new content schedule, I'm going to try to get good.
GCDs. GCDs. GCDs.
I have no idea what you're calling for.
This.
If that tells you how much of a casual scrub I am. I mean, technically on my main, I'm only 4 chapters behind on the MSQ.
Oh no, she's talking about me.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I've been subbed to this bad boy since launch day, and I just finished Heaven's Wing, so I just kind of lurk in game and just go find cool places to make my character fall asleep.
Well, I mean, considering the fact that I'm mainly a role player on Final Fantasy XIV, I feel I've done pretty good at keeping up with the story. Ow!
Promise I'm gonna get back to MSQ starting tomorrow.
Well, that's probably what I'll be doing on stream tomorrow, so...
It's Halloween for like 12 more hours. And I have to convert, I'm sorry, 180 more books, pages? I don't know.
Yeah, it takes a while. That's what I did for like the last 3 days.
Well, I have to get it all done in 12 hours. I love the grind.
It can be done.
Oh, I know. Republic event farming and...
I did...
I think that body part can do the god form. You can get one of the torsos. She's gonna berserk the living crap out of you, that tiny hair. I also realize I'm watching it at a delay, so she might. Yep, it's already dead.
Well, it looks like she did a good bit of damage to me, though.
And this game is freaking multiplayer.
I saw
love
that.
this game.
I'm kind of scared.
Your screen looks and feels very empty right now because you don't have the parts, but eventually you'll have like 4 things on the right side, 8 things under your D-pad that you can sit there and toggle, and you can just toggle on and off like big PP mode and God mode and turbo and, you know, all kinds of nonsense. And it's just, it's so dumb. Also, if you get an axe will help. It breaks parts the best.
I got one of those in the parts list from that first mission.
Just letting you know, the axe is the best for breaking off parts. Since, you know, this game is Breaker, I guess.
Break all the things.
Yeah, well, that's how the game works. You got to steal parts from your enemies. So if you want like a mech, you have to replay the same mission over and over and then cleave it to death. Which is not exceptionally hard to do. It's just if you... The end game content and at harder difficulties, like, you can be super powerful, but it's still gonna be hard.
And probably gets a little redundant after a while.
No. Freaking Gundam.
Well, like I said, this being my introduction to Gundam,
You'll eventually get to, like, the Strike Freedom and just have, like, big PP Ultimate Laser Doom thing. Like, you'll love it. It'll be, like, the best thing you've ever done. All these cute, like, I'm gonna smack you with my sword. You're like, nah. And you just turn, like, 10 wings at him and it shoots a freaking Doom Laser.
that sounds like fun.
Hey, you got a melee claw.
I got a what?
It's a part.
Okay.
Fun. Oh no, your teammate's useless. No one would have guessed. Yeah, this is like 3v3, but then Bandai said they're trying to make an esport out of Gundam, and I can only imagine their best way to do that is similar to this format. Late game. I would love it. I would love it so much. I hope it's not that pod shit they tried to push in the past. There you go. Bust that bad boy and take that chest piece. It's the Shining Gundam.
Quit running away! I don't like having to chase you.
Like, once you get further in and get a feel for this thing, I'll totally play the multiplayer with you.
Yeah!
It's a hoot. If you like the game, if it's it is what it is, then it is what it is. Like,
So far, I'm enjoying it a lot more than I was actually expecting to.
it's very similar to Dynasty Warriors, I guess, to an extent, except it's a lot more customizable and stuff. Once you start mixing and matching pieces of Gundams and then realize that they each had the, you know, there are abilities, perks, all kinds of nonsense you can fit yourself out with, like 40 different things, and then it just gets stupid and amazing at the same time.
Well, it doesn't look like I got the chest piece, but it looks like I got some other Gundam parts.
It's not the only time you'll see it. I don't remember what magnetic coating does.
You have ranked up. Okay. So let's actually try changing some of the parts here.
Or if you like something, you can level it up.
So you're saying I should use an axe?
An axe will net you more parts, which is useful. But the axe is not as particular, you know, it's not the funnest thing to use. There's literally like, what is it called? It starts with a Z. It's literally a massive sword, two-hander.
Well, for right now, let's try out the lightsaber here.
That kind of stuff is just a friggin' hoot.
Oh, God.
This... Yeah.
Just kind of...
You're gonna look ugly sometimes.
Well, you get that in anything where you're trying to do the best min-max you can of what you got.
There's ways around that. Later on.
Okay. Hey, Audie. Yes, you did just hear Kitty. He's
But
with
I'm
me
not
in...
here. You're imagining it.
I'm doing one of the rare things of I'm actually in voice chat.
I don't know why. Don't know why. It makes no sense. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know more than me, and so... Let's take a look at the shop here. Let's see if there's anything neat in here.
It was checking to see if you had DLC, but it's all on the disc. So,
Let's see. Not sure what I'm really even looking for in here, but...
you don't have terribly many options. I would suggest not wasting your money at this point, because most of those are fodder suits without any particularly fun abilities.
Yeah, it was interesting to at least take a look at it.
Hey, look, it was the Barbados Lupus.
The what?
This TV on the back, in the background, just displaying different models.
That one right there I'm looking at?
Yeah, that's the Barbados Lupus.
Okay.
RX 78-2. the Gundam, like the OG. I don't know. I'm amused by the giant TVs that literally loop the same shit over and over. Because it's neat to watch.
I should probably at some point sit down and... What'd I get into there? I don't know. I should probably at some point sit down and actually watch some of the Gundam anime.
There's fun animes, there's kid-friendly ones, there's kid murder ones. And that's not me being clever. Like, Iron-Blooded Orphans is literally child soldier murder. It hurt my heart.
Seed Beat, it's the only one you've ever watched. I mean, thinking about the only giant mech animes I've watched have been Full Metal Panic, Genlock, and Escaflowne.
Let's be honest here. Fumafu was the best season of Full Metal Panic.
Yes.
You on that?
I will agree with you. I mean, granted, the entire series is still pretty good, and I'm waiting for Part 2 of Season 3 to actually come out.
Cody says that Seed is the best.
Yep.
Seed is good. Seed is not the best, though.
Ellie's like weeps. I'll take that.
And it's nicer than the things they called me when I was a kid for like an anime, so I'll take weeps.
Well, considering as a kid I didn't even know what anime was. College is what illuminated me to such things. Even though I'd seen some anime episodes of like Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball and Escaflowne as a kid, I just didn't know what they were. It was just what showed up on Fox cartoons.
I've probably watched more anime than all of you combined.
Probably. I've got a bunch I need to sit down and watch.
Anime is the future.
Escalona had great music. Don't remember anything else about it, though. Think your counter's under 20? Let's see. I'm well over 20. Though I think I have about 30 different animes just sitting on my shelf to be watched.
Clearly, we all need to sit down and watch Samurai Pizza Cat.
As up until like the other day when you mentioned it, I'd never heard of it. Yes, I agree.
Well, it's It's exactly what you'd think it was. It's like 80% ripoff a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. But it's some of the silliest crap ever, and I love it. My childhood was garbage, and I admit it.
Blame Ellie for... What am I blaming Ellie for?
What are we blaming Ellie for?
I don't know. She just said blame me for that.
Oh, it's probably her fault that I bought the Blu-ray set.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those things like, I would have never fucking thought of it until... Well... Yeah, I bought the Blu-ray for Samurai Pizza Cats, the entire series. We're gonna have a blast one of these days.
As soon as I figure out how to get up there, you stupid mech, I'll... Screw it. We'll get you to come down to me. Jumping can be a little weird in this game.
There's a dash you can get that's literally better than walking. If I could just remember what it was.
Well, he looks kind of cool. Anti-ship sword. Okay. I don't know why you try to use a sword against a ship, but okay.
Why wouldn't you when you're a giant, super awesome mech?
I don't know. I generally like to just see it explode with a bunch of missiles. But that's just my taste. That was one of the interesting things about Ex Machina. Melee weapons were probably some of the worst things you could use as a mech.
That makes me sad to hear.
But you actually flew around too, so... Ice sword ships like 20 times a day, no big deal.
Melee weapons with mechs are fun. That's what made Armored Core 4 awesome. You just
Never
big
played.
guns, and then if something you needed to throw down for something, you just tossed it all down, pulled your Kojima blades out of the hanger, and just gave someone the business. Armored Core is great. Robots are cool.
Previous to this, the only games I can think of that had giant mechs that I played were Battletech, Mech Commander 1 and 2, and Ex Machina.
I'm gonna sit there and say Armored Core 4 answer for the PS3 was the best Armored Core game. fight me.
I think that's gonna be something Ellie would probably have to decide on, because I know nothing about it.
Yes, they do.
Audie's like, I miss Armored Core. Now they just make Souls games now, don't they? Did From Software make the...
From Software made Armored Core, and Miyazaki made like Armored Core 4 and Last Raven. For Armored Core 3 Last Raven, which is literally just the hardest frickin' Armored Core game ever. Just Last Raven hates you, and it wants you to feel pain, and it makes Dark Souls look like a kid's game. He knows what he did. And then they made Armored Core 5, which was slow, giant slow robots. And then they wondered why no one bought it. And then they made sequel, Victory Day, which no one bought because the mechs were slow. I can't imagine why no one wants to play a game where the mechs literally move slower than my car. I have nothing nice to say about 5. The mechs were 1/10 the size and they move slow. It made no sense.
I mean, you'd think if they're 1/10 the size, they'd move a little faster, actually.
No, like my main mech in Armored Core 4 answer was called Punchy and could move up to like 27 kilometers an hour by swinging blades.
Armored Core is
and then they came out with 5, and 5 was like, God, it was like playing Chrome Hounds for the 360 all over again. Chrome Hounds was kind of fun.
There was like some sort of, I do believe, Armored Core related game that came out just a couple years ago that I picked up that I don't remember the title of, but it's sitting in my shelf of unplayed stuff.
If it's 5 or Victory Day, just leave it there. Leave it there to die.
No, it doesn't actually have Armored Core in the title of it.
It does or doesn't?
Doesn't. Oh, what was that?
I'm curious. It's not Victory Day, it's Verdict Day. Whatever. I'm gonna sit there and say whatever punned out 5 they did was terrible. Verdict Day. Victory Day. I don't know. Forgive me. It's really hard to remember terrible games.
It was like a stealth game.
It was like a what?
It was like a... Oh, I'm trying to see if I can look it up. Well, that or I can just get up and actually look at my shelf here.
Look at it. Just turn around and just...
See if I can find it.
I have a need to know. Is Odie just sitting here letting us know that Odie got good taste in games?
I have way too many games. They're up here on this shelf and need played. Left Alive, that's what I was looking for.
I know that feeling.
Left Alive.
Well, Left Alive?
Yes.
Left Alive? That's a... Left Alive. Front Mission, right?
That's it, Front Mission.
I think
that's what it was related to.
It's related to... Yeah, it's related to Front Mission.
Ellie's like, Left Alive is...
It's got that sweet Metal Gear Solid like art, but just instead of playing that, play like Front Mission Evolved or something. I mean,
I mean, I'll probably play it at some point. At least...
I misspoke. Left Alive is clearly the best game ever made, and you should play it. Even Ellie thinks you should play it. It's one of her favorites.
It's on my shelf, so it will get played someday. It's just basically at pretty much the bottom of that pile. I mean, there's 3 sacks of games, basically, that come before it. And about 30 games in each sack.
You've seen what my backlog looks like, right?
No, I've not seen what your backlog is. Ellie's like
half that room.
Ellie wants me to try playing Left Alive next stream. But I need to get up and do some jumping jacks and some push-ups for Ellie here. Okay, I'm back. I mean, if nothing else, at least lets me try it, and if it's bad, I just get a different one. Or just don't play it again and take it off my shelf.
Yeah, probably something along that line.
I don't know, it was a game that originally it interested me, and I ordered it, and then it just sits on my shelf now.
Go, giant robot. Yeah. Let's slap some people.
Well, that's my plan. Though I wanted to actually change my parts, and I forgot to do it.
Well, looks like there's some parts right there. You just gotta yank them off that poor guy.
Well, again, we just gotta break all the things.
It's only rated 3.8 out of 10. Ooh.
Hey, I've watched movies that were rated lower than that, and I enjoyed those.
Because they were campy, though, right? Not because it was genuinely good.
I just thought they were just so stupid that they were actually entertaining.
See, that doesn't work a lot of the times with gaming, because you have to play it. You have to suffer through doing it.
Well, it's like,
For you.
I don't know what the rating is for, like, Venetica, but it's actually one of my favorite games of all time, but it was buggy as shit. I was like, she can't sit through watching garbage.
Oh, no, she can. I mean, she sits through the opening of 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the time. 2012, 2009, 2009? I don't remember.
Well, as I've not watched anything Ninja Turtles in over 20 years.
What? You totally have to. No, the opening for it, one of the older series is apparently just the worst thing in creation.
The last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing I watched was the live-action third film back in like the 90s. If that tells you anything.
We're not the no. It's, we're getting you Last Ronin comics since you can't. Why can't you have Last Ronin comics?
Sadly, most of the comic properties that I want don't really get made into any... Well, every time it actually gets made, it kind of gets screwed over. Because I love Constantine, but...
Oh, that's nice. He was like, I have a big gun. No, it's a big sword. You know what you should have? A big sword.
Nowhere close to you that sells them.
Parts. Arm. Another arm. Right.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I picked up stuff?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd get that big, super neat sword.
Oh, well, hopefully I did. I was trying to read through messages in chat.
Can't get distracted while playing giant robot game. Come on.
Life of being a streamer. It's probably one of the hardest parts about gaming. It's just like, you can't just complete, or being a streamer, you just can't pay attention to the game alone.
I don't know. I feel like once you get big enough and chat just gets so unruly, you're just kind of abandon it. You'd like let it know it's there and you pet it every so often, but like you don't interact with it directly. You're just like, hi, I know you're there. I appreciate you, but we don't play together anymore.
Yeah, I've seen that in some of the larger streamers. Or they'll just...
How you manage a chat of like 10,000 people.
That's what you're supposed to have mods for.
Well, it's not that, like, not stop it from being unruly, but just the scroll. Just, like, after a point, there's no way you can, like, properly communicate with the chat.
Not very well, no, there really isn't. It's like, some of the better ones I've seen, they, like, oh, it's been, like, 10 minutes since I looked at chat. I will respond to, like, one random message in the chat.
You gotta pay that big PP coins so I can see your message or something. I don't know. That's YouTube. Wait, that's YouTube. You can promote your message or whatever.
You can, so long as they've set the loyalty points actions here in Twitch. You can spend loyalty points or viewer points, whatever they're called, to highlight your message.
See, on YouTube, you literally just pay cash.
Yeah. But the discovery on YouTube is just crap for anyone just trying to get started out.
Well, and Twitch is super oppressive, so like you can't stream on YouTube if you're an affiliate. Or you can't multi-stream to other platforms as well.
Oh, I didn't
Apparently
see.
apparently that is in their affiliate terms.
No, I didn't read that, but
I was looking it up and I was like, what? And yeah, apparently when you get if you get to partner, you can, your individual terms, but affiliate, no. It's like, well, that's not cool.
I did know that you couldn't move. You couldn't make your archive public to YouTube until after they removed the video off of Twitch.
Oh, you can't?
You can't. So it's like I have to wait 14 days. So my stream archive's always like 14 days behind on YouTube.
Oh. Interesting.
So it's like I have the videos sitting there on YouTube. It's just they're not public yet. I wish I could just destroy this big box thing and sitting here.
Oh boy, a hand. Baby. And a backpack.
I've got a crap ton of backpacks. Not sure what good backpacks do, but
Rust and stuff. Yeah, and it gets really it really expands when you start unlocking abilities and whatnot. We'll have to see what you have after you finish this mission. But you've probably picked up a swath of parts at this point.
probably. And I'm just gonna pick up more here as we continue along in this mission.
But nobody wants to be a Zaki, so I mean.
How dare you use the same color lightsaber that I've got?
It's a beam saber. You can't sit there and say lightsaber. Disney will come for you. The mouse Gestapo will take you away. You can't say lightsaber anymore. Unless you're talking about the licensed property of Star Wars. Brought to you by Disney.
Well, George Lucas started that. Disney's just more... Now that they own LucasArts, they're even more litigious than they used to be.
I mean, now that they've ruined the franchise with 3 movies that were terrible, Force Awakens was okay. The Last Jedi was just, it was the worst. Oh my God, I got nothing nice.
Well, sad to say, I actually rather enjoyed them, but...
Well, no, the thing was, like, that's not how hyperspace lanes work. That's not how anything works. Oh, yes, no, she's gonna stay behind. You literally have droids. Just have a droid push the button. Like, talk about a worthless suicide. Not an honorable sacrifice. Just the dumbest shit.
I just realized these are trucks sitting here. Finally gives me some idea of size scale. I mean, I didn't say that there wasn't like stupid decisions in them. It's just story-wise, I rather enjoyed them.
Like 80% of the movie never had to happen because it was pointless. It was literally I have a lot of anger. They could have done some things. I don't know. And then the last movie was like visually cool, story-wise, meh. And then they gave themselves an out to sit there and like be like, oh, those movies never really happened. We just were hidden, you know. Ooh, Palpatine magic, multiple universes, and then they didn't take that out. Just ooh. God damn it, Ellie.
I gotta read the story of the Last Ninja Turtle. Kitty nerd raging over Space Wars. I mean, I see nothing wrong with Kitty's opinion of it. I mean, to some extent, I actually understand it. I mean, I still don't completely agree with Disney kind of throwing out pretty much every novel in the Star Wars series.
You can't eliminate the Yuuzhan Fog. They were the greatest thing that could have destroyed the goddamn universe.
That's actually a series of novels I never finished. I read like half of them, and then started going to college and just never got around to finishing the series.
You make Luke a mopey bitch. Fuck you.
The things I got started in my chat tonight.
Yuuzhan, yeah, Yuuzhan Vong, hell yeah, they come in. They rolled the damn place. They literally crushed Chewbacca with the moon.
Yep.
Good times.
That was the last book in the series I read.
I mean, then there were like, you know, Skywalker children, Solo children. It was. I didn't say Jason Solo was a better Sith. I'm gonna leave it at that. So back to giant robots. How's it going?
It's going. I think I'm doing mediocre.
Did you die yet?
No, not yet.
If not, you're doing good.
I came close. I had a flashing red health bar. Must be higher quality. It's in green.
Oh yeah, that means it's better. So it's also a higher level. There's color tiers. Ooh, you want gold, but you ain't gonna get gold for like 15 hours, so.
Ellie's punching with Moogles.
Or Moogle faces.
Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. I hit wrong button.
What did you do?
I hit X instead of circle.
Extends awaken duration. Wow, if only you had an awakening.
Or had an idea of even what that was.
Just going shiny and being better. It's a body part thing. I don't know what body parts you have. Torso. I think it's torso.
Okay. That's a little odd looking.
Obviously, that's the way it should be. Just big old lanky arms. Holy crap. Oh, you used a Zaku head. It's all wrong.
Well, I mean, I didn't have anything better. Or at least I don't think I have anything better.
You probably don't. I'm just... It looks...
Stupid.
It looks so goofy. On top of like that sleek thin Gundam body, you just got that big old honkin' no-neck gas mask looking thing.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's where you start getting into the weird fun stuff that you can pull out mid-fight.
I will agree with that, Audie. Most definitely, I will agree with that. The worst part about them not using the books is no Mara Jade.
Dude, there was something with a Mara Jade reference. I have no idea what it was. I don't remember. But the thing is, they just they teased and then never delivered, and then Luke died alone.
I do believe it was a tease there in the third of this recent trilogy. Because I remember that.
I know. Long story short, they did us dirty, they did her dirty, they did it all dirty. That's not fair. They took something that could have just made them print money, and oh look, here's all these cool female characters. No, here's Rey, who's not special. But wait, no, she is special. Wait, maybe nope, she's a Palpatine. God damn it!
And then they have to use a piece of lore from a video game to explain why she is the way she is.
Wait, what video game?
What was that last Star Wars game they came out with? The single-player story one, not...
Fallen Order?
Yes, Fallen Order.
How did they use that to justify her nonsense?
Because they introduced a supposedly rare Jedi ability where you can basically just touch an object, and so long as a Force user...
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I played through the whole damn game. What are you referring to? Yep, nope, that total nonsense. Yeah. They're just making shit up at this point. I don't know. I don't like her as a character. I don't like that she didn't have to do very much. They tried to parallel, hey, look, Luke trained with Yoda, but Luke did a whole bunch of shit in between these movies. Rey did nothing. I don't know. I got no love.
I mean,
no love.
They were ultimately just trying to copy the original trilogy. I mean, every aspect was pretty much fundamentally copy-paste.
If they happen to make something worse than, like, I hate sand. Like, holy crap, guys. The bar was so low. There was no time between 7 and 8. She went from no powers to lifting giant bull. Yes, that is exactly the point, Cody. That is it. Chop that dude's head off. Yeah. Just use your little hand axe and slap the shit out of him.
I don't know if I've actually broken anything off anyone, but...
It's not like super guaranteed. Kind of the fun of it, it's like there's a chance, but it's... Like, it would be no fun if they just gave it to you. Now, later on, you'll have missions where there are multiple of the same boss and stuff, and there's tactics to break things off better. But takes time. So, Odie, if I'm reading this right, clearly the new trilogy is your favorite out of all of them. Gosh, dang it, just watching your Gundam run, your mobile suit run from behind, it looks like you have no head. When running, that Zaku head's so tiny.
I keep thinking my head's been chopped off. I really do.
Yeah, I wonder if it being so small, like, your hitbox is small. It's like tiny head. Tiny head, better hitbox.
Will you just die already?
Hit triangle. Do a ground break.
I kept hitting it.
Smash all their parts and get you all the loot.
Doesn't exist. Ben didn't compare to Jason either. Ben didn't compare to Jason either. The whole arc would have made a great trilogy after he was involved with him turning. You're talking about the thing with the baby goblin, right?
It hurts inside to hear her say that, but it makes me laugh.
Well, it makes me laugh, and so I don't feel pain about any of it.
Yes, the baby goblin thing. Unless you're talking about Gremlins.
There's two movies I haven't seen in forever.
They're probably in the same universe. You don't know anymore.
how could people not love the Gremlins? The Gremlins were awesome. Just gotta remember not to give them food or water.
Not to give them food or water. That's how you kill a pet.
Or what was? Well, it was definitely you didn't want to give them water, but then it was like you didn't want to give them food after like midnight.
Them wet and don't feed them after midnight.
Well, in order to give them water, you're going to get them wet.
I don't know, but here's the thing: how does this work? How does this work with time zones? Like, I have questions. How do they know? They're just like biologically programmed with daylight savings time? Like, how does this all work? What if the government decides now you're in daylight savings time zone, but you weren't like last week? How does it know? Asking those real questions.
Well, I mean, it is a good question, but I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of biological clock that it's running off of.
I don't know, I just have questions. I'm no fun at the code.
Oh no, I love those kind of questions and trying to figure out how that actually works.
But we have to cut one open to find out. For science.
Well, find one of the evil ones first, and then it's fair game.
Okay, Ellie, now you're just making up too many rules. It's too hard. Nope, I'm gonna get a cat instead.
Quit making me chase you!
Hit triangle! Wait, you're on a delay. Damn it.
Oh, don't worry, I was. Once I saw the option come up for it.
When you do a ground break, it busts them apart, and you get more parts.
That's kind of what I figured was going on with that.
There's also specific weapons that if you land a hit with it, a charged hit, it will do a full break and just completely destroy everything they had.
That sounds nice.
Mm-hmm. It's also like takes like 4 minutes to charge.
Ooh.
And you only get one chance.
Mm.
So it's one of those. But yeah, I guess you could say this game's kind of Dynasty Warriors-like.
I don't know, for the most part I actually put it more, except for the fact that you're playing an arcade game, that it's more like Ex Machina than Dynasty Warriors. Just that here, melee weapons actually, well, work. Oh, those look fancy. We need to break them.
気合い入れていくよ。もうちょっとだよ。大勝利。
Ah, I made it through.
You got a
So,
shield. You should heal.
I don't know how.
You have. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, you have like 18 charges on your repair unit. I don't know how to use it though. It's probably one of the shoulder buttons? D-pad? I don't know. Boost tackle. Heck yeah.
Okay. And a tornado axe. I'll just take everything here.
やったー、やったよー。初めて予選通過できた
驚いた。マジで予選通るとはね。
ー。どう？自分が捨てたチームの活躍を見た気分は。
俺はプロのガンプラファイターを目指してるんだ。より良い環境を選ぶのは当然だろう。
I don't know, for whatever reason, I just want to smack that smirk off that guy's face.
またそれ？
His eyes are too close
お金
together.
とか技術力がなかったら
That don't bother me so much as the smirk.
的な何かで頑張ればいいじゃん。
だったらその金と技術力が可能にするものを見せてやるよ。
おいシーリー、さっさと戻ってガンプラのセッティングしろって。
門松さんよ、あれ使うわ。
やだ。
断るのかよ。もう単価切っちゃったから使わせてくれよ。
Because you're an idiot.
腕とかスピリッツ的な何かで頑張る感じが好きなんだよ。ああいうの好みじゃないの。タウンカップで使うもんじゃない。
勝つのが目的なんだからいいだろう。あれじゃなきゃ本戦出ないからな。
わかったわかったよ。じゃあセッティングするぞ。
いいか、金と技術力が可能にするものを見せてやるよ。
さっき聞いた。間もなく
Money and technology are not necessarily the most important things. I mean,
But it sure helps.
some of the most simple robots is what wins Robot Wars. I don't even know what I'm doing there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I keep screwing up the buttons.
Yeah, it gets confusing. I play a lot of Japanese games, so I'm kind of used to it, but it still feels wrong.
I mean, I play a lot of different RPGs, but
Well, I mean, I was talking like imports.
yeah, I don't really import
Got
too
that
much
weird
stuff.
mapping. I import all kinds of stuff. I don't think Twitch would appreciate me streaming some of it though.
Probably not.
Reasons.
I mean, generally, if you try and do a search and you can't find it in their list of games, it's not an approved game. I mean, I think I got one or two games I imported on the Switch.
I've probably got 100 or 200. But the Switch has been great for imports because a lot of the games, the Asian region games have English subtitles, which is a hoot. Definitely makes it a lot more fun and a lot more accessible.
Most of the imports I do have are all basically like NIS America imports. And they're fairly like basic RPGs. Not as basic as that one game Ellie streamed the other day, but
Oh, your head's slightly bigger and pointier now.
yep.
I'm not sure if that's good, but we'll assume.
As it had like 20,000 more durability to it, or armor, I thought it was good. Oh, that's
I mean,
definitely
the numbers
fancy
work.
looking.
Oh, you know what you should do? You should kill him. He's going.
タウンカップにそんなの出すチーム見たことないよ。
Gonna send it back. Fujian drives. That's some 00 nonsense right there. Gosh darn, does it look cool. It's also huge. I feel like that game they're playing might have some balance issues if, like, the rich kid can come in with a model that's like 5 times the size of yours.
Yeah.
They call hacks.
Ah, so that's how I heal.
What's the button?
Right now it's on cooldown, but it was R1 plus triangle. Ow, 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 ow. That was lots of pain. Watch me with my single Cyclops eye. I'll show you how it's done. Trophy earned, Destroyer of Gundams. Well, I certainly learned some more of the controls during that.
I think he also broke that rich kid's toy.
That was actually very satisfying to do.
I think he would just... Trans Am Burst, Riser Sword, GM Blades, yes. That's the good stuff right there.
Obtain everything and...
優勝は綾戸商店街ガンプラチームです。信じられない。勝っちゃった。
おい、なんなんだあの光るやつは。チートじゃないのか。
We cheated!
人聞きの悪い。
じゃあなんなんだ。どういうシステムなんだ。
騒ぐな、みっともない。あれは覚醒っていうシステムだな。
覚醒？聞いたことないけど。
一応ノーマルのシステムでサポートされてるらしい。昔も使ってたプレイヤーはいたらしいが、俺も目の前で見るのは初めてだな。いいもん見れたわ。
なんでそれこっちも使えるようにしてないんだよ。
使用条件がわからないからな。
システムでサポートされてるんじゃないの？
誰もが使えるようにはサポートされてないんだよ。覚醒したから使える。
So in other words, you actually have to have some skill and talent.
You're special.
アホか。イージー使って圧倒的有利な試合にしておいて、負けたらいいんじゃ。
I have to agree with the guy in the lab coat.
3回もアホって言われてやるの。
ちくしょう。俺はこんなところで負ける男じゃないのに。
今年はファイターに恵まれなかったな。
でも PG 動かせるなんてアセンブルシステムの改造はすごかったです。
Ellie's like, I have all the skill and talent.
イージーのスペック生かしきれて。
Especially if it comes to 14, I will agree with that, Ellie.
もっとすげえの出てくるだろうよ。
そっか、優勝したから次があるんだ。
Although, actually, as I'm thinking about it, my original character on 14 isn't too far ahead of you, Kitty.
We don't talk about where I am in 14. We don't do it. Don't judge me in how I play the game. I like sightseeing.
I don't judge. I'm not Ellie.
I'm taking it in nice and easy.
I mean, my original character on 14 is only like level 63.
I'm a good kitty. My sub has never lapsed. I've thrown money at them. I own every collector's edition expansion. You know what? I don't ask for much. Just ask for cool places to lounge my cat.
I didn't get the last couple. Or no, I did get Stormblood's collectors. I didn't get Shadowbringer's collectors. Ellie's like, I can fuck up in ways that will confuse and amaze you. And she's judging us.
I will be back in a moment. I need something to munch on.
I don't blame you. Once stream was over, I was going to grab something to munch on and then jump on Destiny.
Oh, all fun on Destiny.
Yeah. You would have been very judgmental of the Gambit groups I tried doing over the weekend.
Boy, I will carry you through Gambit. I shit you not. Let's hop on after this. We will win every single one. I am a monster. I don't care.
Most of the groups I was with over the weekend couldn't even keep one moat banked.
Oh, we're going to take the entire enemy team before they can do anything. They will end with 0 moats and tears. It's beautiful. Let's do it. I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Eh?
チームメイトとプラモ作りができるなんて嬉しいな。結構強いし、設備や資金に文句も言わないし。あれ、600番のペーパーどこ行った？
おい、いるか？ああ、約束通り、今日からチームエンジニアとしてお前らをサポートする。よろしくな。早速だが、チームのアセンブルシステムに手を入れてみた。 機体をセットアップするときに確認しといてくれ。
エース了解。
まだ言ってんのかよ。
じゃあ早速新しいシステムを試しに行くでエース。
ヤンスみたいに言うな。
It's always odd when someone refers to himself in the third person. Those just look odd.
Okay, I'm back. I see you have the sweet riser wings on.
Yes, I do.
Because they look super nice. So many missile pods. Tell you, missile pods are the cheapest thing in creation. I want you to know that. Just for like insta-killing a dude. Yeah.
Well, I think this looks to probably be the best option for burst action.
Which ability was it?
Trans Am Burst.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Reading it, it looked to be about the best option I had. Well, let's try out this new setup here. Ah, we went into a whole new chapter. Although, the food talk from earlier is making me want to play the Fate Grand Order cooking game.
'Mediaがいるだけでカスタムできることが増えるんだね。なんか And don't be cheating on Gundam. You haven't even given it a chance yet.
Oh, I am enjoying it. It's just food.
Yeah. Yeah. You are getting kind of messed up, some of these guys.
Yeah. I don't really know what the meaning of guard is.
Who needs to guard when you have a tiny axe?
Exactly.
You guard by killing.
Oh, what the hell is that giant thing? Let's see. I'm now fighting the Black Ranger from the original Power Rangers? Who just knocked off my head.
Oh.
Mine! I guess not. They weren't happy with me stealing that.
Poor Mammoth. Deserved better. But it's dead now.
Yes, yes, it did deserve better. The original Power Rangers were probably the best out of ever, all of them.
I mean, in what context?
In every context.
I mean, some of the other toys were really cool.
Oh, I wasn't talking about... I never had any of the toys. Actually, I completely forgot that toys were ever made of it. I was talking about the actual show. I'm sure they're probably better toys now than what there were back then, but...
No, they're cheaper now. They don't care as much. It's super disappointing.
Well, now they're just trying to make money off of it, so... I mean, it doesn't really surprise me. Do you guys not just watch me tear apart your bigger, better friends? Why even bother?
Rude.
Did I just see a part called Crazy Bazooka? I'm sure I misread that, but...
Now I'm curious.
I want your axe. Sadly, I don't think I got his axe.
I don't think you did either. Got everything else, but not the axe.
That is disappointing. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'll definitely have to add this into list of stuff to return to or do more of at some point.
Yeah, I thought this game was a blast. The downside is they, this was number 3. They made a 4th game not terribly long ago that was like Next or New Gundam Breaker.
New Gundam Breaker.
It's not numbered, and it's fucking awful. And they know it. We know it. Everyone hates it. It's terrible. Like, you can only keep like 4 parts or something, and then you have to fly back and put them in a box. There's not as much customization. It's just... They made it into a slog, which is not fun. I will say the collector's edition for these games, though, which I own them, are models.
Nice.
Just model that comes with the game. I think is it New Gundam Breakers? I think is like a translucent blue model.
Nice.
I'm a sucker for models, so.
No, like I said, I get that. I've actually at times thought about actually doing streams of building Lego sets and models.
Do people do that on Twitch?
Yes, actually. They do.
That's half of what I do. Like Lego model, get
It's
putting together fun toys.
there's actually a fairly large following for it. But it's like, I think I have figured out how to do like a cooking stream where I cook. I just have to figure out what I actually want to cook. But no one made any ideas told me any ideas of what to cook, so I haven't gotten around to doing it.
Just make macaroni and cheese.
Ella's going to Digital Devil Saga time.
Wait, you're playing Digital Devil Saga?
That's what she's playing, yeah.
Oh. Excuse me.
You're excused.
今日までありがとう。私門松さんのこと忘れない。
別に金払えってわけじゃない。こないだも言ったろ。仕事手伝ってもらうって。
でもさ、ハイムロボティクスのお手伝いなんて理工学系の知識がなきゃ無理でしょ。
まずはこいつを見てくれ。話はそれからだ。
おお、ナイトガンダムだ。これロボット？
うちで開発中のトイボットだ。こいつの運用テストに協力してほしいんだ。
看護用ロボットか。
It's your third teammate.
買える時代になったんだね。
実際に売り出すのはもう少し先だがな。テストで合格できなきゃ商品化は無理だ。
テストって私たち
So long as it doesn't try and kill me.
こいつの売りは子供と一緒に遊んでくれることなんだ。
ふむふむ。あ、これ取説だ。
I mean, now you're asking for a lot.
なるほど。これが
Well, I mean, I always expected a lot of Donald Duck in the Kingdom Hearts games, so...
Did you change the settings for Donald in Kingdom Hearts? Because if you didn't, that's your own fault.
Yes, I would change the settings on Donald.
No one ever changed the settings on Donald. They were just like, Donald's terrible. And I'm like, first of all, he's a black mage. And you're just like expecting him to heal you. And second of all, you didn't change his healing to only during dire situations and priority you only. Like, you did this to yourself. You don't let those boys determine how to use their items in magic. Ever. You're a duck and a dog. Come on.
I still generally found them useless, but... Yes, I
In
would
Kingdom Hearts
change...
2, frickin' Donald's duck flare is the strongest ability in the game.
Yes, I would agree with you on that.
ご来店ありがとうございます。
How you cheese like half the bosses.
はじめまして。
It's like, oh, we thought we were gonna fight this fight. Nope, duck flare.
なんで名前知ってるの？今聞きました。
Critical speed running strats. 90% of the game is duck
なんか
flare.
ロボットっぽいこと言ってる。ロボットですが。
It's a hoot.
I've never tried to speedrun anything.
Oh, I speedrun stuff all the time. It's a blast.
Well, since I actually started up the challenge thing, I thought about trying to do some like randomizers and such.
Like I said, randomizers are a hoot. They're super duper duper fun, and sometimes it's, you know, it's slow in the beginning. You're trying to learn how to do things, learn how to play. You know, how do you approach this from an opposite time frame of when you would be in this area, you know? All very interesting. Sometimes you go into an area and you ain't got anything. This is area 1. Guess what? It's fun. It's neat. I'll have to show you some that I play at some point soon.
I would be very interested in that.
This game is just not giving you any good body parts, is it? Like actual, like torsos.
Not really, no. I think I'll stick with that. No! No, cancel. Get me out of this. I meant to hold start, not press start. But thank you for recommending this game.
Game is fun. And it will just keep getting more and more fun as time goes on. Like the progression is actually set up pretty good compared to most games like this. Like it'll get you to put and try a variety of parts before you find something you really want to settle on. It also encourages you to do some of the same missions over and over.
I really wish I could just destroy some of these obstacles in the middle of the course. Destructible environments would be so nice.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, you, but a different color. Oh, he looks cool.
リーダー機が出てきたよ。
Got him up. Well, shit. Looks like you are.
I think I really fucked him up real quick.
Just got a blue part. It's a good level to farm.
That was... I like that, the way that mech looked. That mech looked awesome. Or that Gundam, I mean.
Hyper mode. Yeah.
I got his head. And hey, I got his body too.
Play that level again and take the rest of it. Okay, now you got the head, body,
Arms.
arms. Not the legs. Get his backpack.
I think I got everything but his sword.
I don't think you didn't get his legs either.
Oh, I didn't get his legs either.
No, but you got everything else, so that's kind of neat. The legs you did get kind of matched though.
Yeah, they do.
Just kind of. They're kind of weird looking. Like,
I mean, they'd match better than the legs I'm using.
ヒアリング用の言語データベースを利用して音声データを合成すると
勝手にやってたってこと？
ここまでできる AI を作るなんてさすが俺でもこれはダメだ AI に禁止させるかな
なんで？喋れなくするなんてかわいそうだよ。
ほらな必要以上に感情移入しちゃうだろ例えは悪いがこいつが車にひかれそうになった時持ち主が助けようとしたら困るんだよ
言いたいことは分かる。
I mean, he has a point there.
だが確かにガンプラバトルでコミュニケーションできないのは不都合だな
門松。
なんだロボタお前ってやつは
どうしたの？
このモニターを見ろ今こいつの出力したテキストだ
私は私の主やその仲間に危険が及ぶことは望まないその可能性を生む要素は排すべき
バッキャロお前こんなこと言われてできるわけないだろ
感情移入しすぎ。
I like this little robot guy.
he's a friggin' beast.
Well, I mean, it didn't look like anything could really hit him very well because he was just so small.
It's also super fast.
I didn't notice that part, but I mean, it would make sense.
なんか緊張してきた。
そんなに気負うなよ。20箇所もやってんだぞ。
There's also other forms you can get.
絶対に負けられないわけがある。
ああ、まあそうだな。
Not quite yet.
来年にはあの商店街なくなってるかもしれねえからな。
そんなこと言うな。おい、門松。
あ？
なんで負けチームのあんたがここにいるんだよ。誰この子？門松の娘さん？
俺は独身だ。こいつは望月って言ってな。サナリメカニクスのエンジニアだ。
サナリメカニクスってハイムロボティクスのライバル会社だよね。こんな小さい子が？
俺とためだけどな。
みそじすぎ？
Because of course she is.
そんなことは言うな。ところで門松、このロボットはひょっとして？
我が社の来期主力商品になるかもしれないあれだ。
マジか。ちょっとバラしていい？
いいわけねえだろ。こいつは俺たち綾戸商店街ガンプラチームの第3ファイターだ。
ガンプラバトルもできるのか。なんてもの作ったんだ。お前、綾戸商店街ってどういうことだ？
Because in anime, you gotta make the adults look like kids and the kids look like adults for whatever goddamn
な
reason.
るほど。門松以外には悪いけど。
Hey, don't you go questioning anime logic now.
予選でボケるなよ。
I question all logic at all times.
子供か。
It's too late.
予選を開始します。準備できたチームからどんどん出撃してください。
The worst I think at that was Gate.
よーし。まずは予選突破目指して頑張ろうね。
What?
An anime called Gate. There was a girl who looked like she was about 12 that was 5,000 years old.
That happens a lot in anime. Yeah.
And was like the god of death or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably par for the course. Was the Musha Gundam head not as good as the blue one?
It is not.
Oh no!
I lose like 20,000 armor by moving to it.
Oh no! Oh no! It was so close to being cool.
So close. I agree. I mean, the head I've got still kind of fits. But yeah, I lose 20,000 armor and moving to it.
Yeah, don't do that. You could level up the head.
How do I do that?
That's a good question. Um, I don't remember how to do that. Probably not on the assemble screen.
I mean, I found something called merge, but I wasn't sure what that did or how to actually use it.
I think that's smashing parts into other parts to sit there and move abilities around and increase quality. It's been a minute since I've
Since you've played?
played. So the detailed specifics, I'd have to, you know.
What happens if we move up a floor?
Nothing.
No, well,
You just go get to stare at your Gundam in the face.
I got a trophy just for opening the store. Got it. Well, the dual swords are certainly flashier than most anything else I've used.
Hey man, Flashy's like 90% of the game, right?
I mean, you'd hope so. Look, leave me alone. I gotta destroy this monolith before it sends an AI nuts and tries to kill everyone. He kind of makes me think of the little dwarf girl from Secret of Mana. The way he moves about.
Wait, who?
The little dwarf pixie girl from Secret of Mana.
Yeah, no, who makes you think of that?
Roboto, the little robot guy.
Oh, Robota. Yeah. Because he just kind of putters around.
Hops about and all that.
He knows he's short and he's okay with it. Is that green?
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of green parts so far in this.
I was gonna say that was a green Axia beam saber. That's the good stuff.
I'll take your word for it.
Axia is super neat. He's got a big gun. You should take his big gun. Oh, good.
I'm supposed to destroy this monolith, so it's like, okay, let's go over here and deal with this here. And
But all these dudes are rocking Trans Am mode. Going all red and stuff.
And I can just destroy this in peace now. Oh, come on. Come on. Surprised no other NPC players have shown up during this fight so far.
You know what you just did, right?
I cursed myself, I'm sure.
We'll see what happens. I hope you get tackled.
It'll probably happen.
I'm gonna be disappointed if you don't get tackled. Karma dictates that the anger come down. That Virtue's got a really big gun, though. You take it. Step on it. Take it. Beat up all the other kids. I want to be able to build a Gundam model and then play with it in a 3D battlefield. Come on, Bandai. Just be like your anti-drug campaign. Like, who needs drugs when you have toy Gundam?
Who can afford drugs if you have toy Gundams?
There you go. See? Twofold. It friggin' works. That should be their friggin' slogan. I know I wouldn't have any money.
Well, I guess you're disappointed.
I know, just a little bit.
Although I'm sure karma will come back to bite me in some other match.
Huh.
Abilities, enemy kill, repair. Oh, that's probably useful.
Maybe a little bit. Hey, look! It's the Titan's helmet. What in God's name is that? GNX? It's ugly. No.
Yeah, that makes me think of Vex. Off from Destiny 2.
Yeah, like, punch it. Punch it really hard.
And the body makes me even think even more of the Vex from Destiny 2.
See, I think you can use the low quality plastic to level up your part.
I mean, that would make sense.
I just don't remember where to do it at. I have to Google it, aren't I?
Probably.
Part leveling. Use merge. Hit square on a part, and then see if you can merge plastic.
Okay.
So pick like a super neat helmet. Plastic merge. Yeah. Try and merge some plastic and see what that does.
It would not upgrade that enough to actually be able to replace what I've been using for a helmet. Unfortunately.
You can, so go back. Go to the other merge options. I think you can merge junk that you wouldn't use into other pieces to level them up. As far as like the specifics of how, I don't merge. Air merge? I don't know. This.
Let's see if I can find it. There it is. That's what I was using. That durability of adding 20,000.
It adds a lot of armor. It does a lot more than the plastic did. Because you can do that and then do it with another part and then do it with another part and see. Ranked up to 11. Did that part level at all?
Well, ranked the part up to 4, but it ranked me up to 11.
What was the part at before?
1.
And I guess that works. What the hell did you merge it with?
Plastic?
Oh, just the normal plastic?
The low-grade plastic. Like all the low-grade plastic.
Well, it leveled up.
Yeah.
Package merge. I don't know, just keep hair merge and stuff into it though. If you got like a level 6 thing that you ain't gonna use, might as well smash it into that sweet, sweet helmet. Right?
Yeah.
Oh look. It's that evil Vex helmet. You know what would look great? Not that Vex helmet. I don't know.
Oh, this is where you can just grab all kinds of stuff. This is the...
Oh.
This is where you can just empty out your inventory and go, I don't need any of this.
Just smush into the...
And now I have a lot of empty space in the head section.
Well, that's convenient.
Well, actually, is there any abilities in here that I should probably make sure to inherit first? Because package merge apparently will not transfer abilities.
Is that what it said?
Yeah. So I just want to check to make sure there's no abilities on anything that might be useful. Not really, so... So yeah, that is useful to know.
You just need to sit there and get that god mode off of one of the burning Gundams. That's always a hoot. Unlocking god mode.
That would be useful.
Just makes shit faster, meaner, and full of hate.
I have no idea what Lance DPS is, but...
I am not particularly sure.
Oh, it must be if you're actually using a lance weapon. 'Cause that's the axe DPS there. I have no idea what GN drive is.
It's the kind of engine it has. I'm not sure what that equates to in game. There's a button you can hit to tell you. I just don't remember what it is. God damn it! The Shin Moostra Gundam is from Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
Why is that?
There, I was like, what is that from? Yeah, okay.
Why does that not surprise me?
Kinda.
Why can I not? I can't use it with my current setup. That's why I can't use that one. That sucks.
Yeah, you have to have specific parts to do specific things. I think you can unlock them if you use them enough. You can use them without those specific parts. But yeah.
I have to put the riser backpack back on to use the Trans Am bursts.
What else you got?
Well,
In the top category.
I kind of went through and merged everything, so I'm kind of missing a lot of stuff now.
Oh, never mind. It's okay, you'll get more.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
There is nothing in this game that is one-time get rare. Like, you can get it again.
Well, let's try out the new, updated, upgraded parts here. And this will be, looks like, probably our final mission for tonight.
Oh no.
But I had a lot of fun with this, so we'll definitely come back to this at some point.
God, you're so much bigger now.
Well, this thing ain't really working for me whatsoever.
What, the little...
The little board thing? Yeah.
It looks like it works so well when they use it.
Well, it's probably I just suck.
Where the AI doesn't have to use a controller.
Well, that is true as well. Oh wait, the shield's nullified. I can just go destroy that. But the on-kill heal is actually pretty nice to have.
Just keep bringing you back up every time you,
You kill something.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty decent-sized chunk of health, too, at 4K. Sorry that this mech just seems to be freaking out here in the corner. Might as well put him out of his misery.
The Gundam's movement just looks so silly.
It just looks ungainly.
It's like T-posing. Hey, it's a blue backpack.
Yep, from a chest, no less. I don't know, that one I just destroyed reminded me of Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. That thing there. The big white thing.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what the practicality of that design is.
Giant robots, practicality doesn't even come into question to begin with.
I mean, they're cooler than Kang.
Cooler than what?
Tanks. Your other ground-based weaponry. Tanks are lame.
But more practical.
I mean, but you could step on a tank.
But for the price of materials for one Gundam, you could probably build an entire flotilla of tanks.
That can all get stepped on by one Gundam.
Or it could be enough firepower alone to bring down a Gundam.
I don't know. Gonna have to debate that one. Gonna have to do the math, pull up the Excel spreadsheet. Need to know that scientific hardness of Gundarium, right? Just
If
build
that's
fictional metals from space.
well, I'm sure there's some lore that says what metal they're made from. So,
Yeah, it's Gundarium.
well,
Or, depending on the series, it's Gundanium alloy. It depends.
well,
It's shenanigans.
but I mean, even then, you're using this. If you're using the same materials, you're just instead of using this Gundarium to build a Gundam, you use it to build the tank instead. Ellie'd rather have the Gundam, Ellie science and shit.
I mean, it looks cooler. It's probably got a more comfortable seat.
I'll give you those factors.
I mean, it's a giant weapon of war piloted by one person. Whereas, like, if you had a bunch of tanks, you gotta have a bunch of people to pilot a bunch of tanks. So there's that.
But then you also get to boss a bunch of people around, too.
I mean, if Gundam has taught me anything, you just go pick up a 16-year-old kid and make him fight your adult wars. That's how this shit works. Like, they don't know any better. They don't know. They have no context. You just tell them, go kill that guy, and they'll do it. Or you just be like, I'll go drop you back off on the colony where your parents got murdered. I don't care.
Okay, I kind of like that ability, despite how long a cooldown it has.
Which one?
This Shin Sanrai Nichiren Slash.
Is it one of those big hits?
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, some of the weapons I use are literally just... It takes half the match to charge, but it's a one-hit kill, full break. And it does like 1,500 or 1,500% damage. Just complete stupid shit. But if you have a bunch of tanks, then you don't have a Gundam, and that's bad. I think the answer is Gundams are cool.
I will agree that Gundams are cooler. I got the skill charged back up, so once I find a good target, I'll unleash it again and show.
I'm watching. Can we not wait till you find a named guy?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm waiting for. You know, lined up nicely. That quad slice is pretty good at just taking out several of them. Okay. That's ugly. There it goes. That's... Get 2 spinning circles, and then you summon Raiden's lightning and power, and then jump up into the sky and crash back down.
That looked like it hurt. And you just juggled him that entire time.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, once I actually got that big attack off, it was just like, okay, you're done. See, anything neat and nice? Ooh. That'd be also good to grab off of that. Break parts off and repair yourself.
What's the other? Oh, the other one's killing repair.
Yeah, the one I've already got is kill and repair.
And then you take frickin' break repair. That's dirty.
Hey.
At that point, you're just eating them. Just cannibalizing the enemy.
I will take vampirism.
I mean, if that's what you call eating them by the mouthful, but...
That's also, I mean, that'd also be an interesting ability to grab. Attack hit repair.
So you just repair from hitting them?
Yep. Okay. Well, it's after 3, so let's take a look and see who's out there to raid. It's been a blast. I've really enjoyed playing this. But I need some food.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I think I'll raid Captain Odin tonight. When we move over, go ahead and copy and paste this into chat, everyone, if you would, please. I'd like to thank everyone for showing up for tonight's stream. Tomorrow was originally going to be Final Fantasy XIV, but it looks like we'll be playing Left Alive instead.
I'm so sorry.
It's something that I was going to play eventually anyway, so...
You should have a channel points tier to cancel out another recommendation.
Well, Ellie can always change her recommendation at any point in time.
She's not gonna.
I know
She's
she's
gonna
not.
make you suffer.
But then again, she's also changed her mind on things before in the past, though, so I can't really say she's not going to. But till tomorrow, I hope you all have one for the rest of your day.
Have a good evening.
For me, creativity starts with what ifs. What if